Hello, welcome to our first video on this channel. This is Thomas. I'm Alyssa, or you might know me as Pigeons if you're here from my ASMR channel. That will be linked down below if you're into ASMR. And yeah, do you want to explain the name of our channel?
Okay, so we're called Lemon and Limeberry. How do you explain that?
We have two dogs.
Yeah.
Murph and Boone.
And we make fun that one of them has the brain the size of a lemon and one the size of a lime. And I guess that's really it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's how it came to be.
We call them Lemon and Lime.
Yeah.
And this is the Lemon and Limeberry.
Obviously. Yeah. If you hear baby sounds, oh.
It's because it's a baby.
There's a baby. Yeah, if you are also here from my ASMR channel, you may or may not know that I've recently given birth
to a baby.
To a baby. And with him.
Not me.
It's his.
It is mine, but I'm not the baby.
But he's not the baby.
Yes.
Okay. Some of you speculated that that's why I was gaining weight, and you were correct.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay. So in this video, we're gonna tell you all of the books that we read this year.
Yeah, which is how many total did your total come to?
45.
Yeah, mine was like 53, maybe.
As of right now.
Yeah, as of this moment.
And this moment is December 7th.
Yes, 2023.
Yes.
So, in the month of January... What?
There will be no spoilers in this video.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry. We wouldn't do that to you.
That's right. We're just saying what videos. We're saying what books we had.
Yeah, and like maybe your rating. Yeah.
Oh, and how much we rated it. Well,
Well, I just spit. You'll get it at the end of the video.
Okay. So in the month of January, I read 8 books. And my goal for the year was to read all the books that I've seen the movies and really loved and haven't read the books yet.
Okay.
So that was like my main reading goal for 2023. So in January, I read Harry Potter number 1.
I think I read that one too. Yeah, I also read that one in January.
So did
What did you rate it?
I rated it a 5-star.
And we've both never read them, right? You've never read them?
No, I'd never read it before.
Yeah, I rated it a 3-star. I know, that's a very controversial opinion.
I then read Harry Potter number 2, which I think you also read.
Yep.
In January?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rated it a 3-star also.
And it was a 5 for me. And then I read Harry Potter number 3, which was very good. 5 stars.
Yeah. It was a 4 for me. A 4-star read for me. Right. It was good.
And
that's where I stopped with the series.
But after that, I read Harry Potter number 4 in January.
Yeah.
Which was an astounding 5 stars. Again. Shocker that I really enjoyed it. I'm really into poetry. So
we've got very different tastes when it comes to reading.
Yes. In January, I read T.S. Eliot's...
I tried to catch it with my foot. I tried to like grab it with my toes in the air.
I read T.S. Eliot's Wasteland. I read this one.
That's such a nice copy.
It is a really nice copy, except, so we bought this one. We get most of our books from like used bookstores or like the libraries. Bookstore.
We rarely buy new books.
Yeah. So this one, unfortunately, smells like cigarettes.
Yeah, it smells like shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell like cigarettes anymore, though. Does it?
When you open it up, it smells like cigarettes.
You haven't opened that up for like a year.
I just did. Not like anyways. Oh. I also read Bo Burnham's Egghead, which is hilarious if you like Bo Burnham, but if you don't, you probably... If
you're in it for the poetry...
Then don't read it. But it's very funny. If you like to make fun of poetry, then you should read this.
We're big Bo Burnham fans in this house.
It's true.
What are your ratings? What are your ratings?
Oh, for those?
Those 3.
What do you... They're all 5 stars.
Really?
They were 5 stars.
Okay.
They were that good. You can't rate T.S. Eliot not 5-star.
You could.
Or Bo Burnham. I like a few anime series. So I started...
Wait, are you still in January?
Yeah, I'm still in January.
Holy moly.
I read
busy.
8. Yeah. I started the Attack on Titan manga, whatever, how do you call it, series.
I think it's Majan.
Yes. Yes. Magina. It's very good.
Yeah.
5 stars.
5 stars.
I started it. I read numbers 1 and 2. Although this is numbers 1, 2, and 3, but it's misleading.
It was a very successful reading month for Tom.
Yeah.
I read the most in January, definitely. No, I didn't. I read the most physical books in January. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books. Okay, so the first book that I read, I won on a Goodreads giveaway. All the Dangerous Things by Stacey Willingham. It's a mystery book. I think I rated it 4 stars. It was really good. I didn't see the twist coming. Recommend it. Next, I read The Philosopher's Stone, 3 stars. And then I read It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. Again, that's a very controversial author. There's a lot of people who really don't like Colleen Hoover. And that was the first Coho book I ever read. And I rated it like a 4.5 stars. I really liked it. People say that it, like, I don't know, that it...
Even I've heard controversial things about Colleen Hoover, and I don't really know anything about her.
Yeah.
So.
Well, because she writes about, like, very toxic relationships, which this book was about, but it seemed realistic. I've been in bad relationships before, and it's what it was like, you know? Yeah, with him.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, our relationship is super toxic.
Yeah. Yes.
No.
Well, isn't that... What's that book that you like with the toxic relationship? Come on.
It Ends With Us?
No.
Wuthering Heights?
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Okay, I used to really, really like Heathcliff, but now that I've grown, I see that he's not that
red
good of a
flags
guy.
with Heathcliff.
And anyways, though,
So.
my little brother is borrowing it, so we'll put the...
Pop it up.
Okay, next I read...
Oh, this one. I want to read this one.
No One Belongs Here More Than You. It's a short story collection by Miranda July. It's so weird. 5 stars. A Man Called Ova by Frederick Bachman.
We went and saw the movie.
Yeah. This inspired the movie A Man Called Otto with... What's his name?
Tom Hanks.
I was going to call him Hank Williams. Who's that?
That's a country singer. A man called Otto.
Really not good with names or
It's
like
not.
titles and...
It also has Tom Hanks' son in it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Hanks in it.
Yeah. Hank Williams.
His name is not Hank Williams.
No, I know, but
Hey,
that's
Dad.
another Hank. Okay, anyways, though, Man Called Ova, it's really good. I think I rated it 4 stars. Made me cry a little bit. Not that much.
That's pretty good for you.
Yeah, exactly. And then I read another one that I don't have. We'll put the thing here. I donated it because I didn't enjoy it, not because it wasn't well written, but because it was just not.
What is it?
Bloodletting and Miraculous Cures by Vincent Lam.
Oh, yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, it just wasn't my kind of book, but it was okay. Like, I could see people liking it, you know? Then I read Running with Scissors by Augustin Burroughs.
Oh, you loved that one.
Yeah, I really like this one. I rated it 4 stars. It's about... This is true. What's it called when it's true?
A true story.
A memoir.
Oh.
It's really messed up. It's about this guy's, like, experience growing up. It's really messed up. I like that kind of stuff, though, so that was, like, a 4 star.
Not even a 5.
I'm so picky. I rarely give 5 stars.
Same.
Yes. Yeah, you too. And then, I read Charlotte's Web for the very first time. Amazing. This made me cry for real. But not the story.
No.
I'll show you what made me cry. I was pregnant. And this made me cry. Because,
Like, for a while.
like, I had to stop reading it for a little
like
bit.
a few days you had to put it down.
Yeah. because he's just so cute.
Yeah.
So that was a 4-star. No, I think that was like 4.5. I read this. I'm in school for library and information technician. I've been on a break from school because of the baby, but yeah, I read that one for school.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm starting up again soon, which is cool. Okay, so that's what I read in January.
Okay, February.
Like everything I read in February, by the way, was digital, so I don't have anything to hold up.
Lame. In February, I only read one book.
Yep.
Which was, I don't know if like you really can count these as books, but it was the third Attack on Titan, which is in this collection.
That's all you read in February?
That's it. One.
Really? What were you doing in
Well,
February?
like, okay, that's when I ended reading the book. You know what I mean? Like,
And then you didn't read anything else at all that month?
I didn't finish anything else in February.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, you were reading
Other things.
Yeah, you were reading that big Harry Potter one.
Well, like, don't give it away.
Sorry. Nobody would have ever guessed.
What did you read in February?
I read The Prisoner of Azkaban, which was 4 stars.
Yes.
I liked it.
It's actually 5 stars.
Yeah, and that's where I stopped with the Harry Potter series. Definitely gonna pick it back up again sometime, but we want to read it to our baby when she gets older,
Yes.
and I don't think I want to read the whole series twice.
It's worth it.
I know, but I have so much more.
I mean,
much else to
we do have a
read.
lot of other things to read.
Yeah. Okay. So then I read a book called Run on Red. It's a horror book. It scared the heck out of me. It's about these like girls getting chased down in a car. I don't know. I find that's very scary.
I remember you reading this.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
I think I rated it 5 stars. Well, no, I rated it 4 stars because the ending kind of got a little wobbly for me, but I was actually scared reading it for the first little bit. Okay, and then I read Pretty Reckless. It was terrible. I forget even what it was about. Super cliche, like high school, I think it was high school romance kind of thing, like Bad Boy.
Was that the one that
think
we
it was,
like
like,
laughed a
football.
lot about?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
It's rated so high, like on Goodreads, but
I remember. Yeah, I remember.
so I rated that like 2 stars. And then I read Heartstopper 1, 2, and 3. I rated those 3 stars. Again, super controversial. They're rated really, really high. The art's really cute. The story's really, really cute. But it wasn't like, it didn't blow me out of the water. And then I read a graphic novel called Home After Dark. I don't know why I wasted my time on that. I pushed through and read the whole thing, and like the art and the story, like it was 1 star. It was like
that on Libby? Did you rent it? Like borrowed it from the library?
Yeah.
Oh, we do that too.
Yeah.
We use the Libby app a lot.
I don't use it much anymore.
We did.
We did when it was still very novel.
I still do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And then I read another graphic novel called The Girl from the Sea, which is about a mermaid and a human girl like falling in love or something like that. It was really cute. I rated it 3 stars. And then I read the Mindfuck series. So The Risk, Sidetracked, Scarlet Angel, All the Lies, and Painted All Red. And those are all 5 stars.
Yeah, she told me a lot about it. They did sound really good.
They're so good.
Yeah.
Like, actually worth the read. Very worth the read. They're all pretty short.
You read those on Libby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Might not have been Libby.
Something.
Yeah.
On your phone?
Kindle. I think it was Kindle Unlimited. So many twists and turns, and like I'm gonna read it again. I want the physical copy of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I read in February.
In March, I finished Harry Potter number 5, which is fantastic. I would argue that... Okay, this is my second favorite Harry Potter book.
Careful.
I know.
Careful what you say.
It's very close to my first. It's very close to my first Harry Potter book, favorite Harry Potter book.
Yeah.
Super good. It's the turning point of the whole series. It's so good. 5 stars. Then, I dabbled in poetry again. This is called Scorched Earth. Found it in just one of the used bookstores in town. Like, don't read it if you want to be in a happy mood, basically. Like, it's kind of depressing, but it's like good. It's good poetry.
Speaking of dabbling in poetry, Tom published a poetry book this year also. It's called In the Night. You can find it on Amazon. The link will be in the bio.
Yeah, whatever. She made me do it. That's all.
Yeah, I forced him.
I read Attack on Titan Volume 4, which is in this collection. And I also read the original Bambi. And it is like absolutely fantastic. Definitely in my top favorite books, like of all time now, in my top 10.
Yeah, you really loved it.
Super good. It's fascinating. It's not a children's book. It's, I don't know.
It sounds really good.
Yeah,
that's something I would like to read.
I don't want to like talk too much about it. Everybody should read the original Bambi. It is fantastic. It was the 100-year anniversary of the publication.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's it. When I read it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he rated that 4 stars.
That was a 5-star read.
Weird. Weirdly enough, he rated it 5 stars.
Yeah, and that was my whole month of March.
Yeah, Tom's also a big fan of classics.
Yes. Huge into classics.
Classic guy. I like classics, but not as much.
Nothing like a good romance, a good made up male, super hunky, flexible seamstress. I don't know.
If you've read the Kiss Quotient, you'll understand that. March, I read Heartstopper 4, and it was also 3 stars.
And that's it.
I think so. Yeah. I was in school and it was like exam time, and I accidentally enrolled for an extra class, so I was pretty swamped. Yeah.
April. I read Attack on Titan volumes 5 to 9. Oh, and they were super good. I rated them all 5 stars, and then I read Harry Potter number 6. And that's all I read for April. 5 stars.
Has there been anything else? Has there been anything besides a 5-star yet?
No,
I don't think so.
No.
It's okay. It's still the beginning. We're still in the first half of the year. April, the only thing I read was Eleanor and Park. A lot of my friends read this in high school. I never got to it, so I figured I would read it. It was a 3-star. It was okay. Yeah.
In May, I continued on with Attack on Titan, only reading 2 out of the 3 volumes in this one. I've been sort of collecting these like omnibus. I don't know how you say it.
Oh, neither.
Anyways,
it's spelled like that.
These things. So I read these 2. Oh, May, I finished the Harry Potter series. Harry Potter number 7, the best book in the series. I know everybody says number 3. No, number 7 is the best one. It's amazing. I am dead convinced J.K. Rowling wrote this book first in her brain or something, and everything. It's so good. This was an 11-star book.
Wow.
I know.
That's a lot more than a 5.
Yeah.
Did you find that the Harry Potter series, the movies, really reflected the books?
Oh, yeah. Yes. The movies are
everything important was in there?
The thing, yeah. The books are better than the movies, but that is kind of a crime to say, because the movies are so good and so much work was put in to the movies, and making her world come to life in reality it's mind-blowing what they did in movie magic.
Tom used to live in the UK.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. For a while.
Yeah, and I got to go to the Harry Potter the studio tour near London, and I got to see all of the actual props.
That's so cool.
And the sets that they really built, and I don't want to give anything away because everybody on planet Earth should go to the studio tour and stuff, but the materials,
everybody knows.
Well, I mean, probably people know. I know, but maybe some people
maybe
don't.
Kids.
Yeah, but there's just they built things out of real materials. They actually cooked food. They actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
They actually lit in the first film. They actually lit all those candles and hung them.
Right.
They decided to not do that again after, but still
Oh yeah, you were telling me they cooked all the food.
All of the stuff, it's just mind blowing. So for the films to put those books into reality is so good. And speaking of, The next book I read, which was still in the same month of May, is I started with The Hobbit. So finished the Harry Potter series and then moved on to Lord of the Rings, which I've seen the movies 1,000 times and they're like amazing, but I never read the books. So started with The Hobbit, 5 stars. Actually, I might have rated this a 4. I might have put The Hobbit 4 stars.
Really?
No, I didn't. No,
No
I changed my
way.
mind. No, I changed my mind because it was simplistic writing, but it was purposefully simplistic writing because it's like for children. So I changed my mind about it.
Okay.
Yeah. 5-star Hobbit.
The Hobbit was good. I did read that one in high school.
Yeah.
Okay, in May I read nothing. I was so burnt out from school. I just didn't even want to look at books.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of reading in school.
Yes, especially library school.
June, I read 1 book, and that is The Fellowship of the Ring. And check out this super cool publication we found in our local used bookstore.
What was the who published this?
I feel like we don't know.
Wasn't it like an independent?
Yeah, it's like
a weird like pop art looking. Or
there's
like
not
80s.
even.
Look at the back of it.
There's no like ISBN.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and they come with these cool maps in the.
Yeah. Very cool.
Whatever.
Yeah, there's a map in there.
Yeah, there's a map.
June was an okay reading month for me. I had 2 1-star reads in June that I hated.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
And 2 5-star reads in June. So the first 1-star read, very controversial because everybody loves this, but Eat, Pray, Love. I didn't even finish it. I didn't even keep it. I donated it.
Yeah, we got rid of that.
Oh my god. It was just like, I don't know, insufferable. But it sounds like a cool trip. She went to Italy and then like Thailand or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyways, though, the next 1-star read from June is Diary of an Oxygen Thief.
Oh, you hated that.
My god.
You tried so hard to like it.
I didn't even try to like it. I just tried to read it.
Yeah, you tried to finish. Let me say you tried to finish it. Yeah.
Okay. I don't like avoid low-rated books on Goodreads because a lot of the time I end up liking it. I have like I don't know. I
This one right here.
Yeah. Well, that one's not super low-rated.
Oh, it isn't? Oh.
No. It's very polarizing, but it's not very low rated.
Right.
Diary of an Oxygen Thief is rated very low, like 2 something stars on Goodreads. And I was like, I'll probably like it. It's rated low for a reason. It's terrible. So I put that in one of the little free libraries for somebody else to suffer through. The next book I read was The Help. I've read The Help in high school before and I loved it then. It's a 5-star read. It's like a comfort read for me. I really enjoyed it. So it's The Help. My sister's borrowing it right now, so we don't have a copy of it right now. And the next book I read is 5 stars. If I could give it more, I would. My Year of Rest and Relaxation. This was amazing. Very strange. The main character is ridiculous.
It's your kind of book.
It's my kind of book.
Yeah.
Like, this gives the same vibes as No One Belongs Here More Than You, the short stories. So if you enjoyed My Year of Rest and Relaxation, read those.
In July, I continued with the Attack on Titan series, and I also read a book called English Pastoral, which my friend is borrowing right now, by James Rebanks. It has a different name in America. It's called, it's like,
Can't remember.
something other than English Pastoral.
Yeah, it's not
Any other word.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's very good. It's a book I had owned previously when I lived in the UK, and I gave it to a friend when I left. So I got myself another copy of it, and it's like fantastic. It's nonfiction, and I would recommend it basically to anybody. The storytelling is very good. It has a really important message to it.
It's about farming, right?
Yeah, it's about like food, like what we eat, and the effects of modernized farming versus sort of going back to more traditional methods, and the importance that has not just environmentally but like sort of socially, and It's good. It's just very good. It's a good book.
Hmm.
I could talk a lot about it, but I won't.
Yeah. July, I read 5 books. I read The Woman in Cabin Time by Ruth Ware.
Did you like that one?
It was good. It was good. I gave it a 3 stars.
Yeah, I felt like you liked it a lot and then you started to not like it. I can't remember now, though.
Yeah, I like the atmosphere. It's
Right.
on a boat, and it's like very luxurious.
It's
which,
like boats.
yeah, it's on a boat, so what's not to like? Yeah, I like the atmosphere and the vibe of it. I found it a little bit predictable at some points, but I gave it a 3 stars. It's like a fun read, you know?
Yeah.
And then I read The Summer I Turned Pretty series, which is a TV series now, I think, which I tried to watch with my sister, and it was really cheesy, but the books were good. So, Summer I Turned Pretty, and then It's Not Summer Without You. These copies are so cute. Very cute. And then We'll Always Have Summer. And I think I rated them all 3 stars. Like,
standard
yeah,
for you.
you know, in the middle. I've read a lot better, but I've read a lot worse. It's just like a very cozy, fun summer read. Nothing life-changing, but good to read. And then I read A Walk to Remember by Nicholas Sparks. This is the first Nicholas Sparks I've ever read. I either rated it a 2 or a 3 stars.
Yeah, I remember you not liking it.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about it. I don't know. I feel like it was just very surface level, and it could have gone deeper. Maybe it wasn't long enough for me. But yeah, it just felt kind of like shallow. Not shallow, that's not what I mean. Not detailed enough for me to really connect with the characters.
In August, I read nothing. So
You were really
Well,
busy in
I didn't-
August.
okay, well, I didn't finish anything. I was reading, but I didn't finish any books.
You were also like working 2 jobs. And...
That's true. I was working 2 jobs.
Yeah.
And a variety of other things were probably happening.
I was very pregnant in August. We had our baby in September, so.
Yeah.
And then in August, I read 3 books. I read The Midnight Library. My sister's also borrowing that one. I gave that one a 4 stars, but like I could give it higher, maybe 4.5. It was really, really good.
Oh.
Then I listened to Daisy Jones and the Six. Gave it a 3 star. That's, I think, one of the highest rated books on Goodreads or something like that. People say that it's like one of the best audiobooks of all time.
Didn't meet your standards.
I don't know. It's kind of about like sex, drugs, rock and roll. It's like one of those vibes, and
Right.
It's just not my vibe. I mean, it's undeniably like very well written, but yeah, it was okay. I wouldn't read it or I wouldn't listen to it again.
Not a 5.
Not a 5. I also read Malala. I Am Malala. I didn't rate this because I don't think that,
It's kind of hard
like,
to
who
rate.
am I to rate this?
Yeah.
It's her story of getting shot in the face by the
Your story
Taliban.
sucked. That was not 5 stars.
Not a good writer.
Yeah.
No, I like cried through this book. She's amazing.
Yeah, I remember you liked it a lot.
She,
Yeah.
What an amazing person. I accidentally bought the Young Readers edition, but I've heard that the non-Young Readers edition is just so much more dense and like political and stuff. This was good. It was to the point. I feel like everybody needs to read this.
I would like to read it.
It's amazing. Like, she's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I read in August.
Okay, in September, I read The Two Towers by Lord of the Rings. Not by Lord of the Rings.
By I love his writing. I love
Yeah,
Lord
I
of the
love
Rings.
the author of
The
Lord of the
Lord.
Rings. The Lord is great. Another super cool copy of The Two Towers, 5 stars. And then I also, because I was a big keener, finished Return of the King.
Keener.
By Lord of the Rings again.
That one, I like the look of that one. Show the back.
Yeah, this is probably
Ooh.
my favorite
Yeah, that's
one.
nice.
Also, favorite one of the series. Super good. I think that like is generally what people say.
Probably.
Return of the King is the best one. And then I read a nonfiction book. It's called The Devil's Plantation by a buddy of mine back in the UK. It's about
By Nigel.
yeah, Nigel Pearson. It's about like folklore and folk practices in the area of England that I lived in, and sort of like social history and whatnot. It's very cool. It's a cool nonfiction book. Oh, I read Frankenstein.
In September?
Yeah.
Mm.
This is like tied for my top favorite book of all time now. It's just so good. Mary Shelley, phenomenal.
How old was she when she wrote that?
She was 18.
That's crazy. I have a hard time even
Yeah.
writing a text.
I know. I don't know, like, and the descriptions of the places, like,
Amazing.
I don't know. It's really good.
It is very good.
Very, very good. Everybody needs to read the original Frankenstein.
I read that one in high school.
Yeah, you encouraged me to read it.
I remembered enjoying it, and I knew that it was totally up your alley.
It's so good.
Yeah, I need to read that one again.
Yeah.
In September, I read Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones. I read this because somebody was nagging me to read it for a very, very long time so we could watch the movie.
Yeah.
Which was so cute.
Studio Ghibli.
I think I rated it 3 stars. Or maybe 4. It's really cute. One of my favorite books ever is by Diana Wynne Jones. My favorite book from my childhood. It's called The Game. Yeah, I enjoyed Howl's Moving Castle. And then I also read Castle in the Air by Diana Wynne Jones too. And I liked this one even more than Howl's Moving Castle. This is hilarious. I rated this one a 4 star.
Yeah, I'd like to read this.
This one's really funny. I really like that one. And then I read The Rosie Project.
Oh, yeah.
I loved this book. This is about a guy with autism who has a very specific like requirements for dating, and then he meets Rosie, and it's really, really cute. I think I rated it 4 stars, but it's a 5-star read for me. Yeah, 5 stars. And then I finished listening to The Paris Apartment.
Oh, yeah.
It's a mystery. It's okay. I've read another book by that author. I forget her name.
It's the woman who wrote The Paris Apartment.
Yeah, and she wrote The Guest List by Lucy Foley. I think that's her name. It was like a 3 star. I don't know. It was okay. I feel like audiobooks are just not my thing. I like them, and I've had good experiences in the past with them, but I always enjoy reading better. Yeah. And then I read most of the stories in The Illustrated Man. I gave up.
This is like one of my favorite things. I tried to get her to read it. And
I did.
Ray Bradbury is amazing.
Yes, but in terms of did I like it? Did I enjoy reading it? No, I didn't. There's 2 stories in here that I did really enjoy. But there's a lot more than 2 stories in here. So yeah, this is one of Tom's favorite authors.
Very good.
I also read Fahrenheit 451.
Which is amazing.
It was okay. I think it was a 3 star for me. It's just okay. He's just not my guy. He's your guy.
I love Ray. Yeah, Ray Bradbury's great.
He's your guy.
Why are you giving this to me?
Because it's your guy.
Okay, October. So I had finished Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, like my favorite movies. So somebody convinced me to get into some other very good movie series.
I knew you would like this one.
And they are incredible. Hunger Games 1, Hunger Games 2, and Hunger Games 3. I read very quickly.
Yeah.
In October. Phenomenal series. 5 stars to all of them.
5.
They're so good.
They're so addicting.
They're very addicting.
Yeah.
It's hard to put them down.
Yeah.
I haven't read the 4th one yet. We're both gonna read it
before we see the
movie. But yeah, these are so good. Again, everybody needs to read them.
Yeah, worth the read for sure.
They're good stories. They're written well.
And they're kind of relevant.
Yeah,
to
actually. Yeah.
The state of the world.
Yeah. And then after that, I read the first in the Narnia series.
Is it the first though?
Well, originally.
There's a conversation. Oh, look who's awake.
I know, she's been awake for a while.
Yeah, there's a conversation around which order you should read Narnia in.
No, you should read it in the way that it was published. And it's no...
But so this is number 2.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is number 1. Well,
I see
it has a
2.
2 on it,
I
but
see
it's
a
not.
2.
Anyways, it was good. This was my only 4-star, I think. I gave
Really?
it a 4-star.
Okay.
It was... Maybe I didn't.
If I know you at all,
Well,
you gave it a 5. No, I know there was one you gave a 4. It must have been that one.
it might have been this.
Yeah.
You know what? It probably was this because I didn't continue the series.
Yeah.
I read this and I stopped.
Mhm.
And that was my October.
My October was Salem's Lot. Stephen
Ooh.
King. 5 stars.
Yeah, you like this one.
I'm
yeah. 5-star for her.
huge. I really liked it. It was scary. I've read a few King books. I read It. Didn't like it. It was just really long-winded. I find King has a tendency to go on and on and on, like, unnecessarily, and you feel the same, right?
I'm not a Stephen King guy.
Mm-hmm.
I recognize that he's very, like, he's incredible. Like, the writing is so good.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, just get on with it, man, and stop talking about penises. He talks about penis all the time.
I know. Yeah.
He's got a thing with penises. I don't know what that's all about.
Like stick and balls.
Yeah, he mentions it, like, every chance he gets.
A lot about testicles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he fell over and he fell on his nuts. Like...
He died because he got shot in the testicles. Yeah. Okay, anyways, so there's only like 1 or 2 mentions of dick in here.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty good for, like, 800 pages or whatever.
Yeah, like in it feels... I annotated the whole book, and I use a specific color for every reference that he makes to friggin' cock, and there's a lot.
There's
Stephen King.
Yeah.
But yeah, Salem's Lot, 5 stars.
Yeah, read that one then.
So good. I would read that one again for sure. That's all I read in October. I was a little busy because I bled out, so...
Yeah. Won't get into that.
That's a story for another day.
That's a different video.
Yeah.
In November, the only thing I did was read well, not the rest, but almost all of the rest of Attack on Titan. As you can see, there's only one of these here because I read most of it on Libby.
Mm-hmm.
And our library does not have the last volume.
Are you there?
Well, I'm on the last 3, so I'm just gonna go buy the last 3
Yeah.
in the... So, yeah, that's what I did in November, is I read Attack on Titan. 5 stars.
Oh.
That was neither of us.
In November, I read The Woman in Me, Britney Spears' biography. Is that what it's called? Or memoir?
Well,
no, biography.
Autobiography.
Autobiography.
True story.
True story. It's very sad. Yeah, I had to go get this the day that it... Well, I had to send him to go get it the day that it came out. And I read it right away. I think I rated it 5 stars. I mean, how can you not? Yeah.
It sounded good.
She's been through so much. I feel so bad for her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Poor girl.
It was a lot better than I thought.
Yeah, I think there's definitely, based on the Instagram captions, I think there was a ghostwriter involved.
Yeah.
Or somebody helping.
Somebody helped.
Yeah. But the story that she told, like, she just laid everything out on the table. And she can finally speak now for herself. And it's just, yeah, worth a read for sure. And then I read, for the most part, The Chicken Sisters. This was a Reese's book club pick. I rated it 1 star. I didn't
like
finish it. No, I didn't like it.
It didn't sound good.
I didn't like it. I think it's one of the lowest rated books we have. And so I gave it a try, but look how cute it is. Like, I don't want to get rid of it because it's so cute.
It's going in the donate pile.
It's going in the donate pile.
Yeah.
It's about...
Someone else will like it.
Will they? Yeah. Yeah. There's some good reviews on it.
A couple.
It's about 2 fried chicken restaurants competing against each other. I didn't even get to the actual competition part. I don't know. And then I read Transcendent Kingdom by Yog Yossi. I think that's how you say her name. This is a large print book, which I really like. I love reading large print books. Yeah. This, I rated a 3 star. This is rated really high on Goodreads, but I found it a little... Again, it's about addiction, and for some reason, like if drugs are a subject, it's just like not interesting to me.
Don't like it.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, yeah, it's a beautifully written book. I wouldn't read it again, but there's a lot of people who would love this book for sure. Yeah, that's my November.
And then the last month,
The last summer.
December, which we haven't. In December, so far, and again, we're only on the, what day is it?
7th.
7th.
Oh,
We better.
she's squeaking.
Yeah, we better hurry up. In December, I read Hiroshima, which, again, I feel like everybody really should read. I mean, unless you're, like, really sensitive to, like, some folks. But, like, it's a really important story. It's a nonfiction. It's very cool. It's, like, kind of... It's, like, a telling of 6 survivors who lived through the Hiroshima bombing. Super interesting. Highly recommend. 5 stars. I like my history and nonfiction books as well. And I have started reading, and I will finish probably by tomorrow, The Tattooist of Auschwitz. Fantastic book so far. Again, we were just talking about this earlier. I'm probably going to give it a 4-star though. Which is, I know that's a tough one. It just,
we'll see when you
it's a very good story, and it's very good. I kind of feel like the author isn't a great writer, and kind of just like any story about Auschwitz is going to be a fascinating emotional read, and I kind of feel like it's kind of just riding on the fact that it's about Auschwitz. It's good so far. I'll have it finished by tomorrow.
Yeah. So far this month, this is the only book I've read. Christmas by Candlelight. I love my Christmas books. This was like a 4.5-star read. Not quite 5 stars because it kind of gave me like, there was like a point in the book where it was giving like Scooby-Doo vibes, like if I weren't for you meddling kids kind of vibes. But I was like addicted to this book. That doesn't happen to me often anymore.
No.
Where I pick up a book and like I'm really thinking about it when I'm not reading it.
She told me about every moment of it, which means she likes it.
Yeah. It's so pretty too.
Very pretty book.
By Karen Swan. So I would totally read that again. It's just such a feel-good book. So yeah, 4.5 stars. Yeah, any plans on what you want to read after?
Oh, right. And then so for the new year...
To finish the month off?
Well, to finish the month?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I started into the Outlander series, which we've seen some of the...
I've seen all of it.
She's seen,
Oh, except the new series I haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
I like it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite thing ever.
Yeah. So I enjoyed a lot of the TV series, so I decided to... I was kind of trying to follow the same theme and read things I've seen that I like. I haven't read the book, so I've started into that. And I'll probably finish the first book by the end of the month. They're very big. They're very large books.
And it's a long series.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm going to read The Tattoos of Auschwitz after you read it.
Yeah. It's worth reading.
Yeah. And probably another Christmas book.
Yeah.
So that's all we read this year. We plan on doing book hauls.
Yeah, we got lots of
monthly
plans.
wrap-ups so that you don't have to sit through a whole year's worth of books.
Yeah, that's true.
Fun things.
But we go to the bookstore often. Like the bookstore at the library, like books are $1. If you're a member, you get half off on Saturdays. So like 50 cents for a book. We got lots of book hauls to do.
Yeah.
No matter what. We need more shelves.
Yeah. We've got this and
the other wall
and another one downstairs.
I'm sure we'll do a tour.
Yeah, a book
at some point.
Anyways, though, we're rambling and this is a really long video. So hopefully you survived through the video to the end. Oh, what's your favorite book of the year?
Oh, my favorite book of the year was Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
No, Frankenstein.
Oh, Frankenstein. Mine is My Year of Rest and Relaxation.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Not the Candlelight Christmas.
No. I like that,
no.
but like...
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for watching if you did. Bye.